Last week, President-elect Donald Trump kicked off his thank you tour, right? And he's also been talking about taxes. And this morning, we're finding out just how some of those proposed tax policies will affect our wallet. And to help us with the tax and financial repercussions, expert Dan Geltrude is joining us. So nice to have you here on a Monday morning. We've seen Wall Street reacting, and it's been a good thing, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Yeah, but first off, let's talk about how it's going to help us, the everyday person here in New York. So let's talk about health care, first of all. He had a couple of things to say about Obamacare. How do we react with this?
Well, first of all, some people say that it'll be easier for him to build a wall than it's going to be for him to fix the health care system in the United States. So I think when it comes to Obamacare, one of the key aspects he talked about was that he wants to keep the pre-existing condition aspect.
Okay.
The problem is very, very expensive to do that. So how he's going to be able to put that all together is going to be a real challenge.
So what should we know when it comes to our taxes regarding all of this as we're filing?
Well, I think Donald Trump, first of all, it's a holiday season. Donald Trump is talking about tax cuts for everyone.
Okay.
So we're going to have tax cuts across the board, particularly focusing in on the middle class.
Okay. Let's talk about his middle class, and we're talking about stimulating the economy. Trump has said he will dramatically reduce corporate income tax. What does that mean for the average American, and how does it trickle down for the rest of us?
Well, I think what Donald Trump is trying to do here is he's saying, I'm going to incentivize corporations to do manufacturing in the United States. I'm going to do it through tax cuts. Right now, we have the highest tax rate in the world for corporations.
Sure.
He's going to take that down from 35% to 15%. What should that do? Create jobs in the United States.
Stimulus.
How's that going to stimulate the economy? Jobs.
Yeah, jobs, jobs, jobs. And as we near the end of the year, looking into January, that is the biggest month for employers to start hiring. So let's talk about individual tax cuts for the individual household. How will that trickle down for the individual household, do you see?
Well, Donald Trump is talking about simplifying the tax code. Right now, we have 7 tax brackets. He's going to take that down to 3. And he's going to lower each individual bracket across the board. What does that mean? At the end of the year, more money in everyone's pocket.
More money in everyone's pocket, regardless of how much you make. So it's not only the 1%ers. I like that. Trump also talks about eliminating estate tax and gift tax.
Yeah, Donald Trump's position on that is the estate tax and the gift tax is unconscionable. You pay tax all through your life, and then when you die, you pay some more. Although some people are accusing him of that would benefit him more than anyone else.
But in the end, a lot of people are saying that, you know what, it kind of does make sense. If you've lost a loved one, to pay that estate tax, it's kind of ridiculous at the tail end. Also, what I'm curious about is, in the next year, for parents who are watching, what about all of the child care cuts that are going to come in? Will we see a benefit regarding that?
Well, initially, Donald Trump, when he first started to, remember, these are tax proposals, and the tax laws are complicated. So as we go through the process, Donald Trump has talked about child care credits are going to remain, and people will get that benefit.
Well, that would be great, because there are so many working families that could use that benefit. Dan Geltrude, thank you so much for coming in and kind of helping us decode the tax code. Sometimes it is very complicated. We're going to keep you close eye on what